Hi guys, it's Mina, and today I'm going to be rereading you Sometimes I Wonder If Poodles Like Noodles in the new reading corner, and I will link the other one down below. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if poodles like noodles. Do lions use irons? Can chickens read Dickens? Do horses take courses? Can beavers be weavers? Do monkeys ride donkeys? Can aardvarks be card sharks? Do rabbits break habits? Can kittens knit mittens? Do possums wear blossoms? Can turtles jump hurdles? I don't know the answers. I haven't a clue. It's just fun to wonder. Do you do it too? Spots. My Dalmatian's name is Sydney. He's got a million spots. I think it would be fun to try connecting all his dots. A story I like to tell. There's a story I like to tell to my family. It makes them laugh. It's about a lady who's trying to knit a scarf for a giraffe. She knits and knits and knits all day until she thinks she's done. But the giraffe's neck is much too long. It's clear he'll need another one. My grandma and my grandpa. Every day when the sun comes up, my grandma likes to dance. My grandpa makes a phone call to his best friend Jacques in France. Then grandpa likes to cook all day. He says he's never bored. My grandma plays the banjo, but she only knows one chord. And then she strums while grandpa hums and bakes his casserole. They always eat by candlelight, then go out for a stroll. Oh, and after that, it's time for chess, their favorite game to play. They do the same thing all week long. They wouldn't have it any other way. My cousin's new paint set. My cousin got a paint set, some paper, and an easel. She painted a giant picture of a polka-dotted weasel. When she was done, she signed her name and began to paint again. This time it was a classroom and the teacher was a hen. She painted red dogs, hot pink cats, and a pair of orange pigs, lime green bears and light blue cows, and turquoise monkeys wearing wigs. She also painted purple frogs and a red and white striped horse. But the one I like the most of all is the one of me, of course. Oops, sorry, I forgot one more. My best friend's freckles. My best friend Kate has red hair and freckles that cover her cheeks and nose. The first time I met her, I had to ask, do your freckles go down to your toes? Sleepover. Once in a while, my friend spends the night. We get under a blanket and use a flashlight. We read from my book about a house with a ghost until it scares us too much, then we go have some toast. When we finish our snack, we get back in our beds, and then we tell stories from out of our heads. This time the monsters don't give us a fright. We hold tight to our pillows and leave on the light. On Halloween, I like to see what everybody pretends to be. Ghosts and monsters and scary ghouls, pirates and maidens with beautiful jewels, cowgirls and princes and black pussy cats, horses and pumpkins, witches and bats, gypsies and lizards, there's Martians and pigs, werewolves and tigers, ballerinas and wigs. This time I'm going as the corn on the cob. Making my costume was quite a hard job. I pasted hundreds of squares onto my clothes, and I'm covered with them from my head to my toes. The dinosaur bones. I like to go to the science museum. Let me start over. Sorry. Dinosaur bones. I like to go to the science museum and see the dinosaur bones. He looks like he could have eaten a million ice cream cones. I stand below and look straight up. He's at least 8 stories tall, sorry. I have all my toes and my fingers crossed that nothing will make him fall. Learning to ice skate. I'm learning how to ice skate now that I'm always falling down. I guess it's lucky that I'm short, so I'm closer to the ground. I like to spin around and round and do a figure 8, but I'll have to start with staying up. Figure 8s can wait. When I was sick in bed. Last week I caught a cold and I had to stay. Let me start over. Sorry. When I was sick in bed. Last week at school I caught a cold and I had to stay in bed. I drank hot tea, took vitamin C, and read. I read biographies and fairy tales and a book about the sea. I read poetry and picture books and a spooky mystery. I was so busy reading, actually being sick didn't bother me. My birthday. My mother promises she will bake an out-of-this-world birthday cake. Chocolate outside, nuts in the middle. It'll be hard to eat, just a little. My party's theme is outer space, Martians and planets all over the place. Flying saucers to toss about. Happy birthday, my friends will shout. Silver balloons and party favors. Spaceship punch in different flavors. Pin the tail on the moon and the man on the moon. It's going to be all over soon. I like the dog. A day at the beach. This summer, when I go to the beach, I'd like to collect some shells. I'll string them together and hang them at home, so when the wind blows, they'll sound like bells. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I'd also like to play tag with the waves to see if they can catch me. I know I'm too fast, but I'll give them a chance. Have you ever been tagged by the sea? Sorry. Then I want to build in the sand. This time I might try a big car. When it's all done, I'll sit in the front, but I don't expect to get very far. I can fly my homemade kite, draw birds or planes with my hands. I can fill up my pail with things that I find or bury my feet in the sand. I'll lie in the sun and take a short nap, and when I wake up, we'll be on our way. Then every time my shell chimes tinkle, I'll remember my most perfect day. I like to cook. Sometimes I make lunch by myself to help my mother out. I make beef stew in the microwaves with yams and sauerkraut. I make ham and tuna sandwich with butter and tomato, or chunky peanut butter, or half a baked potato. I'll always have some carrot juice or chocolate milk to drink. I'm getting to be a very good cook. At least that's what I think. Baking fun. Every so often my dad and I bake. We'll make chocolate chip cookies or a 3-layer cake. We'll sing silly songs while we measure and pour, and Sydney, our dog, sleeps nearby on the floor. Then when everything's finished and ready to eat, the two of us will sit down. Sydney sits by our feet. We enjoy the warm cookies or huge slices of cake, never rushing to clean up the big messes we make. Yay! No pinkish tones. Sorry, that was weird. Duets. My mother. Sorry, I'm sick. Duets. My mother and I play the piano. We have a favorite song. She plays left and I play right, and our dog will sing along. Often we get all mixed up and play each other's parts. We laugh so hard we have to stop and go back to the start. We love to play together. Duets are so much fun. Sometimes we give a concert and Dad claps when we're done. Whoops. Sorry, I have a couple more to read. Bath time. In the evening, I take my bath and pretend I'm in a boat. or bring different toys to see if they can float. I have a plastic dolphin that putters all around, a floating helicopter that doesn't make a sound. I like to build shampoo horns and pretend that I'm a bowl, or fill the bathtub with bubbles until it's almost full. I use every inch of towel to make sure that I'm dry. My fingers look like raisins, but I have no clue why. I crawl into my PJs and brush my teeth. Then I pull back over all my covers and crawl in underneath. I'm sorry. Ah! Oops. Sorry. My new pajamas. These days I wear PJs. I think they're rather neat. They're new and blue with polka dots and come complete with feet. Good night. Every night before I sleep, I have to say good night to all my toys and animals, or else I don't feel right. I have so many in my room, it seems to take all night, till mom says it's getting late and then shuts off the light. I always say I forgot someone. She always answers who. I put my arms around her neck and whisper, I love you. Oh, how cute. My wonderful dream. Last night I had the strangest dream that I was on a whale. He took me on a trip around the world with me upon his tail. We took a trip around the world with me upon his tail, sorry. We went to Bali and Peru, to Italy and France. We saw a school of foreign fish and watched a mermaid dance. We drank green tea in China. In England we munched scones. We made a stop in Amsterdam for Dutch chocolate ice cream cones. We went all the way to Africa to see zebras and giraffes, and the muddy hippopotamus gave us a lot of laughs. Then we went to India to try a taste of curry. We took our time getting home. We weren't in a hurry. And when our trip came to an end, I thanked him for the ride. I told him how much fun I had, and that he was a perfect guide. Sorry. P.S. Did you know? Did you know that camels sway and horses neigh? Puppies yap and kittens nap? Bullfrogs leap and hamsters sleep? Monkeys swing and possums cling? Tadpoles grow and roosters crow? Crickets chirp and piglets slurp? Eagles soar and lions roar? Bedbugs bite and fireflies light? Now you do. Okay, so that was me rereading Sometimes I Wonder If Poodles Like Noodles. I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in another video soon, and I will put the other link to me reading this book down below. Bye!